Plenty of bad and good events are tied for 6th of April in Sarajevo. Sarajevo through history survives despite all, as it is a meeting point and crossroads between East and West for all of these years of existence. As we all know, the founder of Sarajevo was Izetbegović Isaković in the time of Ottomans in the 15th century. To be more precise, in 1461. And from this year, the city starts to grow and to expand. Izetbegović Isaković transformed a group of villages into a city-state and capital, and gave the city its present name by the governor's castle called Saray.
During the Great Turkish War in the 17th century, a raid was led by Prince Eugene of Savoy of the Habsburg monarchy against the Ottoman Empire, which conquered Sarajevo and left it plague-infected and burned to the ground. After his men had looted thoroughly, they set the city on fire and destroyed nearly all of it in one day.
The Austro-Hungarian period was underwent great developments for the city. For the first time in centuries, the city significantly expanded outside its traditional borders. Much of the city's contemporary central municipality was constructed during this period. Architecture in Sarajevo quickly developed into a wide range of styles and buildings. The Cathedral of Sacred Heart, the National Museum, Sarajevo Brewery, and City Hall were also constructed during this period. Additionally, Austrian officials made Sarajevo the first city in this part of Europe to have a tramway.
Sarajevo was also an important spot in the First World War. In the event that triggered World War I, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated along with his wife Sophie, Duchess of Hunnenberg, in Sarajevo on the 28th of June 1914 by Karol Pinfield.
In World War II, Sarajevo was liberated from the Nazis on 6th of April 1945. Thus, this day celebrates the 75th anniversary of the liberation of Sarajevo in World War II, and it is very significant that 4 years before this event, within the German attack on the Kingdom of Yugoslavia, exactly on that day, 1941, Sarajevo was swamped with bombs.
After the liberation of World War II, 47 years later, Sarajevo started another battle. Exactly on the day of the city of Sarajevo, 23 years ago, on 6 April 1992, when former European Union confirmed Bosnia and Herzegovina as an independent state after a referendum on which citizens have declared that they want an independent Bosnia and Herzegovina from the rest of former Yugoslavia.
Since the beginning of the aggression and siege on 6 April 1992 until the 31st July 1995 in Sarajevo, 11,541 civilians, from which 1,598 were children, were killed, died of starvation, cold, or disappeared. Material damage suffered by the city during the siege and aggression, primarily through the destruction of housing stocks and the destruction of the cultural treasure in commercial objects and roads, is invaluable.
As Sarajevo Day. And now on this day we celebrate liberty and victory as also memory of every life lost during the hard times. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, the matter is how many times you stand up. And this is what Sarajevo teaches us every day. Happier day, my beloved city.
Ako pitaš gdje sam sada, ne idem iz ovog grada,